Good day guys, you're welcome to the channel. So we're doing a breakdown on the trade we took in the Telegram channel and also a focus on the trades we are about to take in this coming week. Now the first trade is USD So during the week we did not see much position. The only trade here was the USD trade, which was this zone. Price came back to this zone. If you watch the last forecast, I said I'm okay taking trade from this zone. Why? Because price has like 50% chance of rejecting from this zone. Yes, it rejects from this zone, but we had another entry here. I was not willing to enter around somewhere here. Again, I was not willing to enter. Why? Because the JPY index has not given me that direction. That's why I left this second entry here. So this was the first entry at that point in time. We took a buy here and our stop loss was here. Price just came back, took us out, and later formed a head and shoulder pattern. You can see this is the first shoulder, this is the second shoulder, and this is the head. So an inverted head and shoulder before price start pushing upward. The reason why I did not take this second buy here was because of the JPY index. I was still waiting for it. The JPY index has not broken below this zone here, which we showed in the group. Now, immediately the JPY index breaks below here, I'm very sure that the Euro JPY and the US JPY will have at least 60% probability of going upward if this market could break here. But we can see this market has been retesting this point close to 5 times and it has been unable to break below it. You can see this is the first. We have the rejection here, rejection, 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 a rejection here, a rejection here, and this was the other rejection we had here. So if price was able to break below here, the trade on USD would have played perfectly well around here. So I had to wait for this JPY index. Even Euro JPY, I had to wait. Immediately the JPY index breaks downward, then I'll be expecting a trade upward around somewhere here to take a buy on Euro JPY. So that's the trade we took during this week in the Telegram channel. We had 1 hour loss. For the coming week, I'll be looking for just the Euro JPY to come above this zone, break above all year, forming new higher highs. Then I'll be looking for buy and also at the same time the JPY index breaking below this zone here. This zone that is acting as the last level of defense for price to go down lower. Now these are other pairs I have in my checklist. We have the NZD card. Now the NZD card, I need the market to come back to this zone here. Once I see the market at this zone, I will call it on the Telegram group for us to take trade. So usually we take a lot of trade, but this week was very slow. Only one trade we were able to see. There was not much trade. So I'm expecting price to come back to this zone. And when price gets back to this zone, we'll be looking for a buy once I see my confirmation and I'll send it to the Telegram group. Now another trade is the NZD. So I've sent this on the Telegram group. Why am I waiting for this market to set up? You can see that this zone, we had at least a rejection around here. We had a clear rejection here, a clear rejection here. So price coming back to this zone here. If the market rejects from this point, we had something like this breaking out of this channel. I'll be looking for a buy and my first target will be around somewhere here, then before I take the market up here. So it depends. If the market just narrow down and keeps going downward like something like this, keep moving, I will not take any trade. So this is the only point I'm looking for this trade. Immediate price passes demand zone. This demand zone here, I'm not looking for any trade again on NZDCHF. So it depends. I'm waiting for the market to just reject and break above to start moving upward before I take any trade on NZDCHF. Another pair we'll be looking at in the coming week is GDP card. So on GDP card, I'm actually waiting for price to break below this channel here. So once I see a clear break, I'll be calling a trade on GDP card. So I pointed out, I think last week on the Telegram group, and price was somewhere here, and I was expecting price to come back to this zone. You can see this zone, price has tested it. We had one, a downward move. We had two, We had 3. Also, here we can take here 4. This move was not that massive, but here 5, 6, this is 7 time, and also here this is 8 times. So this is not coincident, but price will be rejecting this point and going downward. So we can clearly see there is at least a 40 to 50% probability of this market also repeating this previous move of going downward around this zone. So this is a supply zone here. This is a resistance. Combine them together. At least if price breaks below this counter trend line, this channel, it has a chance of going downward at least to this point here. This is another pair I'm looking out for, the GDP card. Taking a sell around somewhere here for the market to go down lower. Then Euro GDP, for the longest time I've been calling Euro GDP to come back to this zone now, but since it's coming down, I don't like the structure which is using to come down. Is very built, like you can see all these zones for me. So I prefer it coming down with speed, like something like this, a strong impulse, something like this, not like this, because if you try to buy it here, we might get hooked around somewhere here because these zones are already strong. So, but let's see how the market moves. If the market gets down to this zone, I'll possibly be looking for a buy upward on Euro GDP. So once I see a clear confirmation, I'll send it to the Telegram group. So if you want to get access to the Telegram group, the link is on the comment section and also in the description section. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Join the community as the community is going, guys. So let's check another pair. So guys, this is card CHF. On card CHF, I'm still looking for similar movement. I'm waiting for price to get to this point here for me to take a trade upward. So on card CHF, same movement. This zone, I'm okay with this zone. Why am I okay with this zone? We can see different rejections here. You can see several rejections here. So this shows that there is a pattern of repetition of price reversing on this zone. So if I see a clear reversal at this zone, I'll be looking for a buy upward. So I'm waiting for the price to get back to this zone for us to decide if we are taking a trade. Immediately I see my entry criteria, I'll be executing on card CHF. So guys, this week was actually very slow, but we're expecting a better market condition next week. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and also join the Telegram group to get part in every trade we execute. So it's free trading signal. You can check it out. The link is on the comment section and also in the description section. Thank you guys for staying to the end. I will see you on my next video. Peace out, guys.